Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another reaction to Classroom of the Elite, Episode 4. Well, the last episode, we passed all the exams. It got everyone to pass, or at least close enough to passing where we could bribe our way to passing. And everyone was happy about that, except one person in particular, which she showed to everyone else that she was happy, and that's what everyone believes. But Ayano Koji did some snooping around after the fact, not really intentionally, but it happened nonetheless. And we found out that Kushida does have a darker side to her, which is very much not happy about the whole situation, and that's mostly because she seems to not like Suzune for some reason. Like, hates her. Guts. She's obviously been sabotaging her behind the back. I don't know if this is because of her family name, possibly because of the whole her brother being the class, or not the class president, the student council president, and or maybe just because of the whole initial like greeting when she refused to like acknowledge her and try to be her friend. We don't know for sure, but either way, Kushida's got a nasty personality underneath that armor that she wears, and Ayano Koji figured that out, and now he's kind of being blackmailed by her because the personality just gets deeper and deeper into that nastiness. So yeah, we learned a lot about Kushida that episode, and I don't know where we're going to go from here, but so far everyone has survived for another month. We're not getting much money yet, but we are surviving. So let's get into the next episode, see what happens next. And that also depends on what happens with Kushida and everyone else as well, so let's get into it and find out. There'll be two versions of this reaction. There'll be the timer-based version, want to sync up your own video player to that. Or if you want to stay on this video, there'll be a smaller version of my own video player on the other side of the screen for you. Without further ado, let's get into Classroom of the Elite, Episode 4. What's our bell saying this time? We should not be upset that others hide the truth from us when we hide it so often from ourselves. Interesting. That's a nice view. 1B, okay. Oh, that's the teacher? Class C is catching up. The teacher might be part of the reason. Way to go, Ichinose. She's popular. We're getting some Yuri going on here all of a sudden? The teacher's dead. So we're gonna get something about Class B possibly then? You alright there, buddy? That was a very long yawn. The tension. Cut it with a knife. Back to happy-go-lucky, Kushida. Yeah. I'm sure that wasn't intentional. Oh. Oh, why you gotta say it that way? All 8,000 of them? Oh, intro song. I wonder what the point thing is all about that she asked. Apparently we're gonna learn a little bit about Class B this episode. That's my take, or at least that Ichinose person from Class B. I mean, Class C, they seem even more impressive than Class B, I would say, at this point. I mean, they're only. The difference between Class A and Class B is way larger than the difference between Class B and Class C. Like, they're pretty even, considering they're supposed to be, like, a little bit separate. And obviously, Class D is still very much the bottom feeder, with the biggest gap between them and Class C than all the other gaps. All the other classes are still making pretty reasonable bank compared to Class D. They're still getting crumbs. And we pretty much used up all of our potential bribery points, so we're gonna have to actually work hard going forward. What?
私にはどうすることもできん。問
We
題が
were already
解消
broke anyway,
され
so
ポイントは振り込まれる。ポイントが残っていればな。
they're pissed. So why did Ichinose know about that whole situation? Because if it only affected, well, it affected first years, so never mind then. I got it backwards.
ごめんね。
It affected all the first years, not all just the Class D
何の
people.
用だ一体。
すぐに終わらせるから。
What's this atmosphere?
告白されるみたいなの。
Okay. Well, there's only one guy here, so I guess it's him.
それ俺がいない方がいいんじゃね。
でも私恋愛とかわからないし、昨日これがロッカーに入ってて、そのことそんなつもりはなくて、どうしたら。
Is it one of those girls that was freaking all over you in the the start of the episode?
だから綾野浩二君に彼氏のふりをしてもらって、それで。
そういうベタなパターンか。一対一で話し合った方がいいと思うぞ絶対。正直に。
でも。
It was one of those girls.
ごめんね、千尋ちゃん。知らない人連れてきて。この人は D クラスの綾野浩二君で。もしかして彼氏。
Oh no, it's happening anyway.
綾野浩二君はね、私の。
ただの友達だ。
Oh, he stopped it.
一ノ瀬、誰かに告白するってそんな生優しいものじゃないだろう。毎日のように悶々とした時間を過ごしてそれでもできなくて、喉元まで出かかった好きの言葉はなかなか出てこなくて、お前はその子の必死な思いに応えないといけないんじゃないか。
Good man, Ayano Koji.
ま、俺が言うのもなんだけどな。
No, that was great freaking advice. I wish I knew that back in high school. Ooh, we're under 10,000 now. Nope. And there's the no. Sorry, this isn't a girls' love show. Press F to pay respects.
終わったみたいだな。
私、千尋ちゃんを傷つけないことばかり考えて逃げようとしてた。間違ってたね。明日からはいつも通りにするって言ってたけど。
Hopefully.
二人次第だな。
今日はごめんね。変なことに付き合わせちゃって。
いいさ。たまにはこんな日があっても。
Considering the crap he's been going through so far in this school. Yeah, this was pretty tame. Oh, this is the student council president, right? That is quite the freaking meeting room. It's like an executive's office. What does that say? Report? Okay, couldn't read it. I tried.
だから違うっつってんだろ。相手3人がかりだぞ。
でもさね
なんだ。
え綾野浩二君大変なことになっちゃったかも。
C クラスのバスケ部員が学校側に対し須藤を訴え出た。
Oh, jeez, this guy. It's one after another with this guy.
暴行を受け負傷したとな。
正当防衛だ、正当防衛。レギュラーになった俺のこと妬んで、あいつらが喧嘩ふっかけてきたんだって。
だが証拠はない。目撃者でもいれば話は違うがな。
みんな須藤君たちの喧嘩を見かけたり何か知ってる人はいないかな。
Man, this guy just cannot freaking catch a break. It's one thing after another with him. She seems to know something.
君は退学しておいた方が良かったんじゃないかな、レッドヘア君。
Red hair coon.
美しくない。須藤君、ダメだ。
1週間後、生徒会を交えて C クラスと話し合いが行われる。その結果次第ではポイントは剥奪。須藤にも処分が下されるだろう。
I think that glasses chick might know something. She was keeping her mouth shut though, but she seemed a little bit on edge. Where the hell are we now? We're in a freaking nightclub? Aren't you kids too young for this? Even the third years?
D クラスの猿ども、騒ぐだろうな。
And we got a freaking girl playing as a hostess? You kids are far too grown up.
リュウエンさん、もしかしたら見られたかも。須藤と喧嘩してた時、近くで人の気配が。Bad boy.
What? Is Pseudo like a freaking, like a mob boss of the school or something? Or not Pseudo, Ryuin, or whatever his name is.
被害者らしくなったな。ありがとうございます。計画通り、うまく踊れよ。
So these guys are going after Pseudo now for some reason. Man. I mean, that guy kind of brings it on himself, but he is really getting brutalized at the school.
今月もゼロポイント生活かよ。
あいつ退学になってた方が良かったんじゃない？だよね。あなたもそう思う？須藤君が退学しておけばよかったと。
俺は別に。
You never do.
そうなんだよ。手を貸した者の一人として。
今の私たちは0ポイント。仮に退学者が出て減点になってもこれ以上減りようがない。
True.
まあそうかもな。
I don't think we go to minus points at the very least.
見えてない加点や減点がないとは言い切れないからな。
どういう意味？
表示されてないだけで、本当はマイナスポイントが増えるかもしれない。退学者を出した場合の減点は、今じゃなく、将来に行われる。
So you go into the minus, but you don't get hit with it, but it just takes longer to actually get back to the green.
退学者がいないことなんてものがあるかもしれない。
へりくつね。
俺たちは、学校のシステム
Yeah, they've kept the system completely hidden how it works. Is that what that report was all about, maybe?
すべきだと思うけどな。それに、須藤は運動能力や部活の優秀さで、いずれ役に立つ可能性が。
みんな、聞いてほしい。僕は同じクラスの仲間を信じたい。みんなで協力して、目撃者や手がかりを探すのはどうだろう。
はーい、私も賛成。平田くんが言うなら私もそう思う。まず私たちが信じてあげないと。
クシラちゃんが言うなら大賛成。
A couple people say yes, and everyone else follows suit.
くれるよね。あそこまで行ったんだから、あなたは須藤くんを助けてあげるのよね。
いや、俺は A クラスを目指してるわけじゃない。
協力してくれるの？ありがとう。
I did not hear myself say that.
ああ、そうだな。
堀北さんも。
No. Heavy no. Or she might just go do her own thing, like Batman.
でも目撃者探し、須藤くん自身は関わらない方がいいよね。
そうだな。ど 当事者が動くと良くないだろう。
Well, I know where to start. Let's see how long it takes us to find it.
須藤君には私からそう伝えとく。それじゃあ放課後にね。目撃者も手がかりも見つからないね。
So we still haven't figured it out yet.
須藤が嘘言ってる可能性だってあるくね。
だよな。
平田たちの方は？
連絡してみたけど収穫はなしみたい。はーい、綾野浩二くん、櫛田さん。
There's Ichinose.
うちのクラスの人から聞いたんだけど、何か調べてる？そっか、C クラスと。だから知っていることがあったら教えてほしくて。ごめん、私自身は何も知らない。でも手がかり探すの B クラスも手伝うよ。
Oh, thank you.
何するの？
多分計算だ。いや、うかつに他のクラスに頼るのは。
大丈夫、変な風にはしないから。綾野浩二くんには借りがあるしね。
Uh-oh. What's that about, sir? We might have something else to investigate now.
綾野浩二くん。
おう。この告知。
神崎くんのアイデアでね。
Kanzaki.
学校の電子掲示板で情報をつ
You
な
have a certain look to you as well.
どんな内容だ？
須藤くんが喧嘩した一人、石崎くんって中学時代は悪だったみたい。喧嘩の腕も立つらしくて、地元じゃ恐れられてたって。
他の二人もバスケ部員なら体力はあるだろう。
So it'd be weird for Pseudo to win a 3 versus 1.
法的に負けるのは不自然だ。
だよね。
He's tough, but he ain't that tough.
バレたのはわざとかもしれないな。三人が須藤を罠にはめるために動いたと考えれば話がつながる。
私もそう思う。
Alright.
とりあえず情報くれた。
This guy so far seems helpful. I'll trust him for now.
どうやってポイントを送ればいいんだろう。
それなら知ってるぞ。
だったら教えて。
Oh,
無防備だな。学生証借りるぞ。
いいよ。
so trustworthy.
ありがとう。また何か情報入ったら連絡するね。
ああ。
What?
あんな額のポイント。
That's a very good question. 2.6 million? I didn't know points were growing on trees somewhere.
お前ら。
おう、おかえり。
綾野浩二くん。
Oh, there's Pseudo.
集まってたよ。調査の情報交換会議。
つーかこの部屋ほんとなんもねえよな。
そうだね。私物全然ないね。備え付けのものだけ。綾野浩二くんってミニマリスト？
物を買うポイントがないだけだ。
Well,
というか。
only have points to pay for Pseudo's like
いつの間に。
bribery.
の集合場所だろ。
あれ、もしかしてダメだった？返すね。
俺たちは返さないから。
Okay, kid.
まあいいか。
And another guest.
堀北。
目撃者のことで
Welcome to the team.
帰るわ。
No, come on.
来てくれたんだ。
Now she's really gonna leave.
情報共有はした方がいいと思うぞ。なんなら話を聞くだけでもいいしな。
実りの薄い努力をしているあなたたちにアドバイスしてあげるわ。目撃者はいる。それも身近にね。
知っているのか。
Four Eyes?
私たちのクラスのさくらさんよ。
I'm guessing Sakura's Four Eyes. Because I don't recognize the name. Yeah, that's who it was. So how did you figure out it was her, Suzune? Oh, she took a picture? Why are you staying quiet is the other question, I guess. But did you get threatened somehow?
なんでさくらが目撃者だって思った？
櫛田さんが教室でみんなに呼びかけた時、ほとんどの人が櫛田さんに注目してた中、彼女だけ目を伏せてた。
So Susan needed to catch that.
ダメ、出ない。
くそ、やっと有力な情報が出てきたのによ。
でも仮に彼女が証言してくれたとしても、あまり意味のないことね。事件が正当防衛だったかどうかなんて些細な問題でしかない。そのことに気づいてる？
はあ？
どういう意味？
なんでもないわ。それじゃ。
Wonder what that last part meant. I would think that the self-defense part would actually be important, but
どんな生徒だったか全く記憶にない。
she seems to think not. Dude, this freaking house is popular as hell.
どうしても気になることがあって、綾野浩二君なら堀北さんの言っていたことの意味わかるかもって。
He is pretty smart when he wants to be.
本当に正当防衛だったとしても、根本的な問題はそこじゃない。須藤は普段から暴言を吐いたり、暴力を振るったり、人から恨まれても仕方ない態度をとっているだろう。周囲からのイメージは最悪だ。
Very true.
仮に殺人事件が起きたとする。容疑者は2名。1人は過去に殺人を犯した経歴があり、
That poor moth.
真面目に生きてきた善良な人間。どっちを信じる？
真面目に生きてきた人。
Yeah, that makes sense.
真実はそう
He has the odds stacked against him for who he is.
判断材料が少なければ、ある材料で判断を下さなければならない。
Oh my god, those freaking ants work fast.
こういう事態を招いたってことだね。
しかも須藤自身が悪いと自覚してない。だから堀北は非協力的なのかもな。
けど、それならせめて言ってあげなきゃダメだと思う。それが友達だよ。
櫛田は櫛田の考えを貫けばいい。それも間違ってないはずだから。
うん。でも、やっぱ綾野浩二君は堀北さんのこと何でも分かっちゃうんだね。
そんなことはない。
Uh-oh, are we snapping back to evil version?
ねえ、綾野浩二君。
Not yet.
もしね、私がなんでもない。さくらさんの件だけど、明日私一人で聞いてみるね。大勢で話しかけても警戒すると思うし。じゃあね。
What was she about to say there? It's a $1,000,000 question. That moth, you better stay in the air. Those freaking ants get you, you're dead.
さくらさん。何？さくらさんに聞きたいことがあるんだけど。
We got the scout team behind.
須藤君の件で。ごめんなさい、私。この後予定あるから。
No, you don't.
時間は取らせないよ。大切なこと知らないです。何も知らない。
I don't believe you.
ごめん。大丈夫？
Uh-oh.
嘘。映らない。
Her little camera.
私が。いえ、私の不注意ですから。待って。巻き込まれたくない。私の持っている仮面を
Your mask?
誰にも知られたくない。
The heck is she talking about? Is that the end? That's the end. We got quite the mystery on our hands this episode, and we haven't really learned too much yet. Ichi knows they were just a casual 2 fucking million points. So much intrigue going on, and we just know nothing yet. It sucks. Probably Ayano Koji knows something, but he won't tell me either. Always got to keep it, in his own mind so no one else knows what he's thinking. We didn't get any of Evil Side Kushida that episode. We got close, I think, at the end there when they were like talking at night, but she she kept it inside for now. The demon inside, just waiting to be released once again, and probably on Suzune, because that's the person she hates. Hell is other people. All right. So that was Classroom of the Elite episode 4, and we got another mystery on our hands, and once again it is based around Pseudo, who apparently is just going to be the person we pick on this entire series. First off, he was the one that was like going through the most trouble with getting his grades up to par with the exams, and now right after we settle that issue, now he's getting freaking like framed for not self-defense, like framed for attacking three fellow basketball players and beating them up and all sorts of stuff. But I guess he makes himself an easy target because of who he is and how he acts around people generally. So it makes sense why he's being picked on so much, but it's still got to be pretty annoying for him. He's only just gotten to this school and he just keeps getting to problem after problem. But yeah, we had a lot of interesting stuff happen that episode. There's obviously the thing with Ichinose, who we learned is freaking filthy stinking rich, has 2.6 million points. I don't know where she amassed such a giant amount of points, but she has somehow. I don't know if there's some foul play involved or what's going on about that, but she is rich and she can do whatever she wants whenever she wants. And they've only been here for like 2 months, so I guess we'll have to wait and see how the heck she managed to do that. But that's one interesting thing happened. And the other interesting thing happening is Sakura is the person that was an eyewitness to the whole pseudo attack, the 3-on-1 assault. And she's aware that it was a self-defense thing. There's something going on with that little camera she carries around as well. She brought up that she's trying to keep her mask hidden, and that's why she doesn't want to get involved. A lot of stuff we heard this episode, but nothing was really like proven yet. So there's a lot to unpack, and there's a lot to unpack the next few episodes really that we just gotta learn more about to figure out what the heck is going on. But I really liked Ayano Koji this episode, especially when he was talking to Ichinose that first time with the whole like trying to pretend to be the boyfriend. That was a really good thing he said, and that was like him being not only smart but also like being compassionate as well. So that was really cool. And then we also saw like Suzune show her smarts off, where she was able to figure out like how Sakura did in fact know things, and was also the one that pointed out how like because of Pseudo's reputation that it's going to be a lot harder to like convince everyone that he's innocent. So yeah, a lot of cool stuff that happened that episode. I really enjoyed it. A lot of like I don't know if like psychology is the right word, but something along those lines where just a lot of like interesting things, a lot of like well thought out and spoken things, and we got quite the mystery on our hands too that we're gonna have to unravel. That involves a lot of characters, a lot more than we've seen lately or so far this show. So yeah, I can't wait to see what happens next. So with that, thank you everyone for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed and want to see more. This has been Classroom of the Elite, episode 4, and I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.